I know I was trying to change my channel. I really am. But unfortunately, we got to put this on blast. Because again, whoo, man, I tell you, at the end of the day, these guys are nothing but scam artists just trying to rip you off. And again, this is like I said, I tell people at the end of the day, you do the devil's work, and guess what? Devil's going to hang you for it. No matter what, he's going to hang you for it. First things first, my name's Kenneth Burr. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and our FLEVT. Man, I tell you, people are that threatened by our products that they're willing to take these measurements to just do dumb stuff on a daily basis. Well, this fellow by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez basically got himself in some trouble with our company. Went out and did some real dumb stuff, broke a lot of laws, basically went in and basically scammed his customers. You name it, he's done it. Lie, steal, cheat, whatever. Biggest lie of the day. Biggest lie of the day. He lied and told his customers that he had moved. Why would he say that? Well, Jamie has criminal charges coming at him. A lot of criminal charges coming at him. He did a lot of stuff that's going to get him locked up for a very long time. His post office fraud charges, his perjury against his company. There's a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. There's sensitive documents missing from his company that, again, they're demanding. I think it's California State Attorney General. It was one of them offices, but anyway. On top of that, like I said, buckloads of charges, including fraud charges, lawsuits, you name it, they're coming at him. So what did he do to try to make it seem like he wasn't there? He did a fake YouTube video. He claimed that he had moved. Now, one thing I know about moving, I moved quite a bit. First thing everybody does when they move, and I mean everybody, they show you the new spot. They do the walkthrough. You got to go in and show you this and that. He made a claim that there are boxes everywhere. Big deal. There's always a box city when you move. Everybody knows that at the end of the day. That's what they expect to see when you do move, box city. So to make that statement, that's a lie. But I noticed something in the video. There was a hole in the wall, like a good sized hole in the wall, like somebody had moved a painting. Now, usually, we all know when you move into an apartment that you're moving to a really crappy apartment, but they do try to paint over it and try to fill all the holes, and then you got to fill holes yourself because it comes out of your security deposit. So the fact there was a fresh hole in a couple of them in that corner means that he was still in the exact same place. So when we go back in to show you the hole, and I'm pretty sure, Jamie, you was in the room with us, because how would you know at the end of the day that we were going back to the video if you weren't already in the room with us? And look what we find when we go to look at the video. Member only. This video is not available. There's Jamie right there on camera lying to you. And there's the hole in the wall right there. I told you there was a hole in the wall right there. You didn't block that, could you? Yep, there's a hole. There's several holes in the wall. There's another one right there. You got a hole right there and a hole right there. Yeah. And what does it say at the bottom? Moving in 2024, such a pain, but so happy. Sat there and lied right in your face. Look at that. He got it marked for members only. Yeah. He basically, members only, private. That's what he did. We still can see you. We can still see you, right? We can see your face. We can even see the two holes in the wall. Told you. I saw two holes right over in the wall. One right there. And there should be another one. Yeah, one right there. We saw two holes. Yeah, right there. Two holes right there in the wall. These are fresh holes, too. Now, they're fresh holes because you can see basically where the plaster is pulled up around them, like someone just pulled a screw out. If there was a screw there and someone pulled it out, where the plaster actually pushes forward, yeah, you can see it. Definitely see it. So those are fresh holes right there. And what would you be hanging there anyway? If you hang the painting's way up here. Unless you're going to put it down there. No, you had something there. You pushed the bed all the way around, put it up against the wall so it would block out anything like a doorway where you would see that you're in the same place. That's what you did. And you set the camera up so basically it would look like you were in a new place. When you weren't in a new place, you were still in the same place. Another red flag that popped up, no tour. Everybody shows up for tour. They do. As I said before, people in prison, they hooking it up at the end of the day. They got that bread coming in. They hook it up. They show it off. This is what I got here. I got this here. I got here. I got 4 cell phones here. They show it off. They do. People are doing prison tutorials. They show, look, if you want to keep getting in trouble, this is where you're going to end up. This is what it's like. Everybody show up. People going to college. No, they didn't. They main ones that show up the dorm. I got my new dorm. This is my new dormy right here. We got the whole game system hooked up over here. We got this over here. So and so and so. Yeah. Everybody shows that off. Everybody. No matter what they show. People get new houses. I don't care if they $500,000. I don't care if they 50,000, 40,000, 20,000 apartments, whatever. Everybody does a walkthrough. Now, the only people that don't do walkthrough are people who got stalkers. I got stalkers. And every place I did the walkthrough. I showed you exact department I did the walkthrough. When I came here, we did the setup over here. We showed you what we was working on. We did everything over here. And then after that, we got the stalkers came in. When Jamie was contacted, we can show you messages. I'm reaching out and trying to say, we trace where you're at. Stalking me. So my new spot that I got didn't show where it was at. Because that'd be stupid if I'm filing a charge against you for stalking and then I post where my other address is at. That means I'm basically asking for it. No, I had to move and get another spot. At the same time, can't tell anybody where it's at. Touch on camera. So last time we do that again, because again, we got a creepy stalker, which is you, Jamie. But you didn't do anything at all. And then I'm looking at the rest of the videos like, well, maybe he basically was too tired and he just didn't want to do a walkthrough. I don't know why, but most people do it anyway. All the other videos were tight shot, which means you didn't show anything around the surrounding, just tight shot videos. And some of them were just showing you were just at someplace else. So you didn't go anywhere. And then I noticed the fresh holes where somebody put a screw in it and pulled it out. So what place would you be at the end of the day that people at the end of the day didn't take the time to go in and put a fresh coat and fill all the holes in the wall and all that? Anybody living in a place is going to fill the holes up and basically do a spackle job or something because they don't want to come in. The less you come out of your security deposit, the better. You lied, Jamie. You didn't go anywhere. You're in the same spot. Now, why would someone tell a lie like that? Maybe someone who's basically getting hunted. Maybe who's someone who committed a bunch of charges, criminal charges, lawsuits, copyright infringement lawsuits coming up. A lot of stuff like that. You don't want agencies knowing that this is where you're living at, that you moved, that you're no longer there. You sent me an email, didn't you? You sent me an email telling me that you didn't live there anymore. That good luck trying to find me. I don't think I need luck. I found you already. I found you in a couple of minutes. Went to your YouTube channel and was able to look through that nonsense at the end of the day. So, all those fake demonstrations, everything you did, don't bother deleting your channel. This won't help you at all, period. Deleting it is just going to show guilt. So, leave everything there. Don't bother with that. Oh, real quick, Mr. Rogers, I found your other email you sent to us. Would you call me a D-breath? You said don't test you and all that stuff you said. I'm going to show this to the FBI that you basically went in and, threatened my life. You carried on and acted up, called me trash, and this is what you left at the bottom. You left all your personal information, just like in the email we have now, over here. Also matching all your information, talking all this trash about, what'd you say? Don't hold my breath. Don't worry, buddy. I wasn't planning to. Thank God on that. Thank you, Lord, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for blessing on that. Jamie, stalking us. Ha, ha, ha. You've been traced. Yeah, you've been stalking me. We got all kinds of emails of you talking about our whereabouts and all that stuff. Now, Jamie, did I have to go in and contact your landlord? No, I didn't do any of that. At all, period. You lie. I can tell when you're lying. There's a telltale that you do. People do it in poker all the time. They have this kind of telltale they do when they have a really good hand. They kind of give off information. You televise too easy. I can tell when you're lying. I've seen you lie so much that I now can pick up on it extremely easy. That's why I said when I get you in court and you swear under oath on the Bible, you lie, I will see it. So as a 7-year prison sentence if you mess up. So you're here. This is where you're at. You didn't go anywhere. Good. Tuesday, you'll have your information. That's good. It only took me a couple minutes, Fernando. This is what they're going to have on you. Look at that. Did you go on your website and post this stuff around? You got my copyrighted material you use and you put my face on a puppet body. That's going to get you some jail time right there. That's right there. That's a defamation lawsuit right there. The reason why Jamie went in and did this and lied, and I don't know what's more embarrassing. That's the fact that you think your customers are idiots. For his customers that vouch for him, oh yeah, he thinks you're an idiot. Don't get mad over that. What do you get mad at me for? He's the one that thinks you're an idiot at the end of the day. That's the same guy who came in and matched house paint. Got on camera and matched a house paint and then turned around, deleted the video off his account, took the very same video, deleted off his account, changed the title to yellowish tone, and continued to try to cheat you some more. Shipping policy, strictly designed to rip off its customers. Sat there on camera and lied to you. I think I got a pre-record of that on my phone. Where's my phone? I recorded that. Just lied to you. And then get on camera and say he's an expert in the field and blah, 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 so and so and so. Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Jamie. Before summer hits, God willing, hopefully before September, I'm going to have you in court. I'm going to have you before a judge. And for the ones who follow him, you better be terrified of this guy at the end of the day, because he is going to take you with him. If he's willing to do dirty stuff like this, he's going to take you with him. He's going to make sure you get as much time as he gets. No way in the world that he's going to sit there and watch you get a couple of years and he's got to do all this time. He's going to take you with him. That's what you're going to have to worry about. Not me. It's what Jamie's going to do to you. You're going to go with him. He sat there and lied to his customers and said he was moving. He didn't go anywhere. And then tried to send me emails telling me at the end of the day that you were moving. So I took pictures of this, recorded this. I'm going to basically file these with the charges we have, which you basically calling the Allentown police, saying that you made this call. We got it on your YouTube channel if you're making this statement. So again, this is going to get you some more trouble on top of that. And then lie to your customers. Gee whiz. Like it says in the Bible, whatever is in the dark comes out in the light. That's how Satan tells you all that stuff. Look at the smile of Satan. Look at the smile of Satan. Look at that. Devil. Telling him to do evil things and he does it. This is what happens when you serve the devil. When you do evil things in life. The devil will sit there and tell you the most dumbest things on the face of the planet, and when the time comes, he will hang you right out to dry. You think the devil's anywhere around him? No, the devil's sitting in the corner laughing at him. Look what I got that idiot to do at the end of the day. You become his puppet. That's what you become. The devil's a time waster. I told you that from the door. Am I rejoicing over this? No, I'm not rejoicing over this at all, period. It is what it is. I'm exposing you, Jamie. I've always exposed you. You are basically the tops. You're one of the biggest scammers I've ever seen in my entire life. You're going to talk about my experience? Let's chalk up my video experience towards yours. You can't match me in any way whatsoever. You can't match my customers. You can't match my experience. Nothing at all, period. I don't get on camera and lie and tell people I moved. I've showed every walk-in of every place I've ever walked into. The only place I haven't showed was a new place, because we can show proof that you've been stalking me. You've been making little puppet people of my face and posting me on the internet. That's creepy. That's extremely creepy. This is what a judge is going to see. This is what an FBI agent is going to see. Let me see. The weirdo. Definitely a grade A weirdo. And lied on camera like that. Come on, man. Really? Look at this. Yeah, we know what you look like now, buddy. Good. I got your address and everything. So I know where you're at now. You guys all know each other, right? Right? Yeah. And Danny just got himself new charges already. That fast, that quick. That fast, he ran his mouth and said out of his mouth, he said, don't hold your breath. It's kind of like somebody's famous last words. That's what you did. That's literally your famous last words right there. Don't hold your breath. Well, no one's holding their breath at all, Jamie. I mean, Danny Parker. That's your name, Danny Parker. No one's holding their breath at all. So, Jamie, you have admitted guilt. Now, you just admitted guilt. Someone has sat there and talked all this trash about how you basically weren't going to jail and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 and I don't have any evidence. Well, I must have evidence against you, and you must know I have evidence against you for to pull a stunt like that. And sit there and lie and make people believe that you're not there anymore. You know what? You kind of did the equivalent of someone faking a vacation. You know, someone having a green screen behind them and some prop people going to do a little hula hoop. Like, yeah, I'm in Hawaii right now. Yeah, I'm having a great time. That's where I'm at. Wow. That's pretty sad. That is pretty sad. When my lawsuit hits, everything in that building becomes mine. So you know that. It's coming next. Everything that you own is now mine. You owe me millions and millions of dollars. There's no way in the world possible you could ever pay me back. Virtually impossible. That dark shadow is going to be over your head for a very long time. Long after you pass over this earth, you will owe me money. Gentlemen, you are all broken poor. That's what it comes down to. Jamie just showed fear. He literally came in and did a fake YouTube video of lying to his customers to let them know he had moved. I'm so happy. I just moved. We get to a new place and all and everything. That's sad. That is super, super sad. But also, too, he's afraid. He's terrified. Yeah, that process server came to his front door. I guarantee you his heart skipped a couple of beats. But you put it on yourself, gentlemen. No one told you to go out and do dumb stuff. Right now, we got you on a recording of you basically painting out a product that's supposed to be mine, even claiming it to be mine. So that's another fraud charge. Where is that post office charge number? We need all of that there too. Lie to his customers that fast. Wait. We can go back. We got this video. I'm not going to refresh it. And the reason why, because it's probably going to disappear somewhere. So we're not going to refresh it. We're going to stay here for a while. It is going to disappear, so you know that. Because he did market the video available for only members only can see it. But let's see if we can scroll down the bottom so you can see anybody down there commenting. Nope, no one commented at all, period. Not one person said anything at all. You could have removed the comments, but it doesn't say anything about him blocking the comments at all. I'll show you right here. Start a fresh, wow, gee whiz. Here's a pain in the butt. But I'm happy to start a new, fresh this year. Wishing you guys the best in 2024. 2024. For any 3D prints or projection screen paint mixes. I'm afraid to click on anything. If I click on anything, the thing might disappear. That's it. Well, at least people realized that was somebody had to pick that up. Like, wait a minute, that's not real. I guarantee that your people looked at that like, man, that's the same wall. I wonder what your wife thinks at the end of the day. Like, this man has lost his freaking marbles. Did you put a video out saying we moved? We didn't move. We in the same place. I'm pretty sure. And you probably, what did you tell them at the end of the day? Why you made that video? Did you tell them at the end of the day, oh, you tell them the truth? That you got charges coming up on you? That's what you told them? Yeah, that's what you did. You probably told him, yeah, I got some criminal charges. This guy's going to sue the daylights out of me and I'm going to jail. Because you are going to jail. Gee whiz Louise, man. This is even worse for YouTube because we're suing YouTube. We're suing YouTube that you committed fraud and all this stuff in the day. We got a video of you trying to remove videos, trying to hide videos off your account. So YouTube's getting sued for millions of dollars. We're going to sue the daylights out of YouTube. Yep. You sent multiple complaints to YouTube, and YouTube has ignored every single complaint. Yeah, that's not going to go well. See you in court. And I guarantee they settle out of court because that's exactly what they always do, settle out of court. Hey, settle out of court, I'm good. Give me a couple $1 million, I'm good. Get you for 10. Easily. And they can pay it. Look at that. Oh, man. So, let's see. For your subscribers at the end of the day, how long are they going to stick around now knowing that they're idiots at the end of the day? Because you did it to, I don't have to call them idiots. You made your subscribers idiots. I'm glad people were smart enough not to comment in. Because people are like, did anybody comment in about congratulations on your move? I think they figured it out already that he basically lies too much. Man, if you were Pinocchio, you could pierce the nebulous with that nose easily. Just, I'm afraid to touch anything. There's nothing there for me to touch. We literally got it when he did this, which we're lucky that we didn't refresh anything. We got the video like frozen in time. So it's just going to be here for a minute. Let's get up close. Because you can see it. Once we get up close, you can see through the tint. You can see the lies right there. And I know, Jamie, you're probably either in the channel right now or you're probably just somewhere ranting. You probably got a new video we just posted that fast. Liars always try to cover up lies. Members only. Now, if you sit there and say that video was always members only, no, it wasn't. Because if everybody's in the stream with me watching, you basically talk about how you had moved. As a matter of fact, when that video uploads, we're going to go in there and watch that video. Because I got it recorded. So we can always go back and watch it. Just like, you know, when you rip people off on house paint, we can always go back and watch that. When you try to delete videos off your account, you can always go back and watch that. Gee whiz, man. Saving you hundreds, and he's ripping you off. And try to make you believe that he had moved. Jamie doesn't make, okay, let me put it this way. Be honest here. His products don't make no money. It's $60 is what he's making for his product. Alone, basically alone to even make that stuff would cost $60. He's making a couple of pennies here and there. That's basically about it. That's it. Is he showing you anything, new technology, anything whatsoever? There's any future plans, anything? It's nothing at all, period. He doesn't have, that's it. At the end of the day. To the lawsuits that we have through, or actually through the what you're going through with the Cyber Task Force Division, and mind you, they trace everything online. So again, you can't post anymore online. That's all gone. Well, you're gonna be in jail anyway, so that doesn't make a difference. But either way, if you did get free of that and you're raped, you can't post, you can't do this, you can't do that, can't be caught on site, can't have a cell phone, can't have none of that stuff because you committed those crimes on that phone at all. Period. Well, that tells me at the end of the day that you have basically admitted that you were guilty. Boy, I tell you something. Just when I think that this guy wouldn't do anything more stupider, gee whiz Louise, he always outdoes himself. We need a picture of this. He always outdoes himself. He always, every single time. Well, Danny, I would be afraid real quick. Seriously. This guy basically lied about his whereabouts. So if he lied about his whereabouts, that knows at the end of the day, he's scared about getting arrested. And if that's the case, then guess what? You're terrified also too. And so it's Mr. Wake, because Mr. Wake sat there and cried about him losing his house. Mr. Wake, you are going to lose your house. You're going to lose your house. Anything around it, you're going to lose everything. I'm taking it all from you. Every single thing. You deserve it, gentlemen. You went out and did this stuff at the end of the day. Didn't know you tell you to come down and viciously attack my company for no reason whatsoever. Your entire site, officer has been on your site, and your site shows nothing but hatred for my company. I go on there and talk about you. It's basically defending my company and exposing the dirty, cheat, liar, and scamming artist that you are. I have a right to call you a scammer, Jamie, because I got you matching house paint. I got you trying to hide evidence. I got you lying on this. I got you lying on that. Heck, right now I even got you basically lying to your YouTube followers and telling them that you moved. You literally put down a whole thing down there about how you moved, fresh start, new year, and he's still living in the same place. He ain't go anywhere. But guess what? You will never go anywhere at all, period. Because you're going to owe me literally so much money, you can't afford to go anyplace at all, period. You're going to owe me money. Tons and tons of money. You're not going anywhere. You can't afford anything at all. You better be saving your money for a defense attorney, but when we get done with that, you can't afford that either. You have to get a public attorney. They call public attorney, what they call it, I think that's what they call. Yeah. Or that bail money, and God knows what your bail's going to be. But then again, you're probably not going to get that either because you committed crimes in the middle of an open case. Well, I'm going to let that sink in. I'm pretty sure one of your minions is trying to come to your rescue by talking about, oh, Danny, I'm going to tell you something right now. If I were you, I would keep my mouth shut. You already gotten yourself in enough trouble already. Already enough trouble already. That's my company account you just contacted. I'm charging you for fraud on my company. I'm charging you for defamation on my company. There's lawsuits that come with that. I'm charging you for slander, cyber stalking, cyber harassment, and cyberbullying. You're going to be charged with all that. It shows you contacting my site multiple times and carrying on. It also shows you calling me scammer and saying, oh, hold your breath. I'll worry about when I see a court date. All right, no problem. Now you're going to get a court date. And the judge will see that too. Everything's printed out. Everything will be scanned into the system. I'm thinking that I got to go down to Allentown's police department and find I don't have to go there. I'm going to go right over to the FBI and get it taken care of. So, Jamie, we got tons of pictures of you basically on your business website, along with you cursing me out, flashing pornography, going into these ballistic rants. Process server that was at your front door to serve you for copyright infringement violations. Where's that pile at? Gentlemen, this is already, we're not even close to what I'm about to add in there. We are not even close. When I come in, I'm going to have a stack this thick and some. I've got pictures and everything else, and all the rest of the stuff is actually sitting right on top of the criminal reports. Here we go. Didn't you send me this email saying Jamie doesn't live here anymore? Remember that? Roger, your name's on here. I wonder if this is you who sent this at the end of the day. I think it is you. Now, Roger, you're already in trouble already for basically harassing my company. You sent me in some docket pictures showing that you went in and made my picture look darker than what it is. So that's fraud against my company. Here it says right here, you refer to as Crow. In the video, when you made the channel, we got the recording, you announced yourself as being Crow, 1176, right? Same here. That's you right there. All right, you acknowledge yourself as being Crow. All right, you here right here, you said, you told me to get my blank out of my blank, my head out of my blank. And you said, give it up, dude. If you want him, if you want to sue him, then it's up to you. You're saying it's up to you to find him. Well, we did find him. See, when I say be careful about the things you say out of your mouth, the very things that you speak come true. When you told us to find him, we did find him. Right there. He never left. He was in the same spot. Let's see, it's up to him. The rest, to get him served. Well, that's not going to be a problem now. You know, you're right there, Jamie. Want to run? I don't think you want to do that. You live there. So we didn't have to do all that. See, the very things you spoke are the very things that just happened. Whatever's in the dark comes out in the light. So all this evil that you guys are doing, God sees all of it. He sees all of this evil that you're doing. And he says, you know what? It's time to expose it. Let's bring it out into the light. So now it's out into the light, gentlemen. The very things you spoke have now come true. You sat there and said, it's up to him to find, we have to find him. We found him. You sat and said out of your mouth, don't hold your breath. You know what I mean? You'll believe a court date when you see one. You got one. You got one coming up. Here it is. It says, Crow already called Allentown Police Department. There are no charges, and you know it. There's no charges, and I know it. Okay. We don't fall for your lies. Good. They'll be interested in looking at that, too. Put that right over there. Let's see what else we got over here. We have documents of Jamie using my face without my permission. Same face that shows on your YouTube channel, right? Yep, and this is on your company. I'm going to be suing your company, Jamie, by the way. Your limited liability has expired, so therefore, I don't know what you're going to do. This is Mr. Derek contacting us. This shows the date history of every time Mr. Derek contacted us impersonating a minister. Minister Derek, Minister Derek, Minister Derek. How many times you contacted me calling yourself Minister Derek? Get you in a buttload of trouble right there. Let me see right here. Oh, this right here. Someone contacted saying that I'm a scammer at the end of the day. Gentlemen, you know, any emails, anything that comes in that mentions me being a scammer, you're going to be charged for it because you initiated the rumor. There we go. Jamie, since you didn't go anywhere, there's your place where you're at right now. Where you lied in your bedroom, where you claimed at the end of the day that you moved, but you didn't go anywhere. You're still there. I think they'll be interested in that. Oh, yes. There you go. Best of the best. Crow's products right there. This is where you committed postal mail fraud. Process server that went to your front door. So they have a picture of what your place looks like. Let me me see. This is information on the process server right here. Service license, ID, all that stuff like that. That's for them. That shows that a legit officer did come to your door, a process server did come to your door to basically get you ready for court. My goodness, how we get ourselves in so much trouble. Sat there in line. What you doing right now? Making a YouTube video right now, Jamie? Of trying to cover up, trying to lie after getting caught lying? I think that's what he's doing. Trying to say that all this is a lie now. I don't believe him. All this is a lie. He's just lying. This never happened. What Jamie doesn't realize is basically we never refreshed the channel, so your video's still there. And if your video's still there, well, that means that we're looking at it right now. Hope you're not in there talking about that and lying. Here we go. United Postal Service fraud charge, which shows you have an initial case was filed against you. I think they're going to be very interested in that. Let's put that with the showing these fraud charges. Yes. Mind you, Jamie, they carry 20 years a pop. You got 2 of these charges on you that were filed, so you're looking at 40 years for that alone. This is when my attorney contacted you and told you from the door, don't touch our copyrights, the cease and desist order that he was actually sent to him about our Crystal Edge technology screens, telling him he didn't have the right to be touching our copyrights. Did you listen to this? Nope. Okay, I guess that would go with this over here. Doesn't pay to do stupid stuff, gentlemen, does it? These are your incident reports that were filed against you. Put them right over there too also. And keep in mind on my phone, gee whiz, my phone, I got tons and tons of videos and pictures of everything. So they want phone records too. There you go, right there. So they took satellite pictures of everything. Server was not able to get the gates. This is your information right here, including telephone numbers, addresses, the whole 9 yards, all of it. That's your LLC information. And this is the process server sending a picture of the document that was sent to your door, showing as a proof that they posted the photo, posted right to your door. So you were posted. You know what that means, Jamie? If you sit there and say, well, this, that, and the other, no. A judge saw it and issued it. So that means that there was enough evidence to have a process server come to your front door. If there's not enough evidence, no process server is going to come to your door. It's a waste of time. More charges. Remember, you called Allentown police on us and told us that we were doing something over here. Some try to make it like we're trying to kill ourselves or something. Yeah, and you named yourself as Mike Gonzalez. Well, you can't get any more. I told you I had a copy of your records on your LLC, address, all that. When you registered, lawyers signed for it. This is where you sent me dead or alive. Remember that, Jamie? Yeah, you put a death threat on my life in the middle of an open case. And after you said something about the Allentown Sheriff's Department, and here it shows it again on your YouTube channel, right there. More documents. Here we go. More documents. You're done. That's a threat, right? It says Crow Screen Paint. That's what you refer to yourself as, Crow. Yep, and more pictures of you basically using my face without my permission. Do you believe this little piece of paper right here, Jamie, is going to cost you $1 million? Can you believe that? Using my face without my permission is going to cost you $1 million. Probably a little higher than that. Depends on how my lawyers go about it. But I hope they're in a good mood, because you're going to pay it. And if you sit there and say I'm making terroristic threats, well, if there's any charges in there and you can't back that up, guess what? I'm going to file another set of charges against you. This is your address right here, showing this is where you're at. I need a process, and it's showing proof that we had someone post to your door showing that you had violated copyright. So you know how serious copyright infringement charges are. Plus, we have you and a text message telling us that we don't have any on a hidden number telling us that we don't have any chart, we don't have any you checked everything we have is fake. We don't have real copyrights, but yet you got one of these on your door. Yeah, you also lied to them. You told them you had moved. We have moved. Please see the new address and the signature block and update your records. Have a great day. Where have I heard have a great day before? Oh, yeah, you say that. Yeah, so they try to throw off the process service by telling them they have moved. You tried that right here, too. On top of that, you said you moved there, too. So which one is it? Did you move here or did you move there? Because clearly says that they're writing back to me that you put down, we have moved. So where did you move to? Because right there you say you moved also. And that's your cat, by the way. You move without your cat, you just left it there? Interesting. All right, let me get all this. This right here. This is the rest of the information. We got the address and all that there. I'll get it over here. Oh, here it is. This is the incident report. Wait, we got the incident report. It's the original incident report. Yeah, it's the incident report where you called the cops on us. Yeah, but we already got a file on that already, so that's good. That's already in your charges already. So that's all good. I'll make sure I got all this, because we still got more paperwork to go. I got a ton more paperwork to go. We're not done. Mr. Williams, we'll be digging into you next. I'm going to send them over that. Even though you're already scanned into the system, your letter and all that scanned in, I want them to have your handwriting. And you have 2 cases of post office fraud charges on you, so, yeah. You know what's scary, gentlemen? I tell you what's scary. When you're sitting there in front of that judge and they're pulling out all these documents and they just hear that paper rustling. You know what that paper stands for? Time. Yeah, you realize that. All those little folders they bring up on you and they look through them, that's time. That's time you will lose. I know that, Sam, all too well. Yep, that's what it means. I sat there, gentlemen, and I had these conversations with you about how bad things can be. And you just continued on. I can literally show the judge where I tried to get you to go in a different direction, but you just kept attacking me. And now we're at that road. That road is already here. I told you about your last day with your families. I told you how all this is going to happen. You sat there and laughed about it, didn't you? Pretty sure you did laugh about it. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Ain't nothing going to happen to me. And God heard you. And the devil kept telling you stuff, and you kept listening to the devil and doing everything he told you to do. And I told you. Try to tell you from my experience about what I went through. And you didn't listen, did you? Now you're at that road. Now what? It's the beginning stage. But now imagine when we go in, all this evidence we got is going to be seen by them. There's enough evidence to put you away for a very long time. So, problem you have now is that in the day that you are going to go to court, that's definitely going to happen. And you're going to see a judge, and the judge is going to see all this paperwork. They sat there and said, well, whatever you have, bring it in. I'm thinking I don't got anything. I'm going to come in there with a box. All that time you was carrying on, just gathering more information and gathering more information. That's what I was doing, collecting information on you. The more you carried on, the more you cut up. Just collecting and collecting. You know, you think that I do live streams and I record it and you know everything. No, there were times we were in there recording, there was no live stream. We're just collecting information on you. So those are the ones you got to worry about. Those are the black boxes. Those are the ones you got to worry about. Stuff we got on you that you don't know anything about. That's when you get nervous. Let me see what we have here. Oh, my goodness. Jamie lied in front of his fans and told him he had moved. And then mark the channel members only. Oh, here we go. This is a certified letter I sent to you. I told you to send me mail. Patent in the mail. Jamie never sent this, right? This was to back up your claim that I was a scammer. This is going to seal your fate. No attorney's going to basically represent you because, again, we could tell the attorney and have him contact me. I'll talk to him. I got no problem with that. Yeah, we sent your client out a certified letter asking him to send us down some black paint since he made false accusations that our products were nothing more than just everyday house paint. No, we did not receive the paint. We didn't get anything at all. Didn't even acknowledge it. He has ignored the whole entire thing. Problem I have with your client is your client made false accusations against my company and continued to commit fraud. Here's some documents right here. We've got some terroristic threats. We got copyright infringements. Even had an attorney reach out to him, and he still continued on. You know what your attorney's going to do? He's going to tell you he can't represent you. Have him call me. I bet you I changed your mind because they're going to lose. He's going to sit there and tell you, at the end of the day, here's the deal. You're done. I can take your money. I can represent you, but you're not going to win. That's what he's going to tell you. I'll take your money. I'm just not going to win. Go out and tell him. All that trouble that you try to make for me, and now look at you. We got the initial filing date. The initial filing date that you said that your product, your company, was basically 5 years old. We have the initial first recording of this. So they don't have to go online to find out you committed perjury. We have it right here. It says right here, it says 5/22/23. You said that's the initial filing date of your company, right? No, it's not. The company is much older than that. Now you can panic. Gentlemen, oh, I haven't been in shoes. I've been in some trouble, but not in the trouble you guys have been in too. You guys have been in some real bad trouble. You have a very interesting road you're going to have to travel. You have a very interesting road you have to travel. And I try to warn you. I try to explain it to you. But you took me as a joke. You laughed about it. Yeah, so I can send a channel. It was a joke. So what's going through your head right now? I mean, pretty sure you don't want to see this yourself. You don't want to see all that stuff we have over there, do you? So you don't want the FBI to see it either, and you don't want judges to see it. You're going to have to back up in court that my company is a fraud. If not, like I said before, you're not going to have the money that we're going to be asking for in court. And I'm going to make sure I ask for more than enough that you can't handle. I deserve it. I deserve everything. Oh, this is the address and phone numbers of the fake numbers he was using to contact us. Yep. 602-233-1495. Yeah, these are the numbers he was using. One of them, those are all your fake numbers you were using to harass our phones. Oh, Jamie, just keep in mind, we got thousands and thousands of emails on you. Do you know that? And your followers, we got them. You also know that we got live recordings where you were coming in and you were spamming our accounts. We have that too also. Oh man, is it worth it? That's the thing about it. Was it worth it? So that's all the stuff on my phone I have on you. Got more than that. I wouldn't run now. You're the one that basically started all this nonsense. You're going to have to deal with it. Posting my pictures. Solid 5. This is actually on your channel right here. Look at that. These are tons of messages that we have of you carrying on and acting up in your channel. Yeah, we got everything on you. using our copyrighted material. This is Solid Lake 5. You cried about you losing your house. I told you you are going to lose your house. You know how much money I'm going to sue you for that picture right there? I didn't give you permission to use that, did I? You don't have the money to pay me, so guess what it's going to come from? It's going to come out of your house. That's what it's going to come out of. So those pictures, we took all that evidence. Posting people's addresses without permission, doxing. They are really strict on that doxing stuff, I tell you. It is no joke. On that doxing, they don't play around.
My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm making this recording for court. So we had to file charges against an internet troll by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. This individual posted our address and was inviting people to come down and visit me. Keep in mind, we received all kinds of hate mail, racial slurs, all kinds of things, because basically he was trying to say that my company that I'm running, that I'm a scammer and that I rip people off. This is the video that he shot of the apartment that I used to live in, that I moved due to the fact that my life was in danger. So here. Also, too, we have a police report on the entire incident.
This is how it used to look. Now it looks like, with these awesome screens. Look at that floor screen and this big screen. Oh, man, it looks so beautiful, man. And also, what it used to look like, this corner apartment 102, and this is how it looks now. And that is where Taco usually sits.
Taco's my cat.
Right there. Yeah. So this is another room right here, as you can see, and it used to look like that. But hey, man, go visit them. Say what's up. Alright guys, if you want to see the best of the best screen paints in the market right now, visit 1521 West Union Street, apartment 102. Check it out. This is how it used to look. Now it looks like, with these
You are screwed. Too much jail time I can get you for this video alone? Got you talking about basically my address, where my cat was sitting at, inviting people to come down and visit. My paperwork doesn't even show. My LLC is under my websites. So we can show you were stalking us. Gee whiz, man. Are you going to cry? Are you going to cry? You're definitely going to cry. You're going to cry in court. You're going to cry getting arrested. You're going to cry a lot. That's just some of the stuff. That's not compared to the other stuff. We have so much stuff on Jamie. It's not even funny. I got Solid Lake 5 right here. We got you. You came on and you announced that you said that was our product. So Solid Lake 5, you're going to have to show, and pretty soon I'm going to have that name, because I got your pictures and all, which I'm going to give them to them on Tuesday. But as I said before, you got on there and you carried on about how that was our product. So I want my receipts on my product. And also, too, I want my receipts here, too, also, too. You better have my receipts. Where are we at on this one? We got your face taking a picture right next to the receipts. You better have my receipts. Right there. Did a fake unboxing on my product, right? So that same picture we have here shows up in the video chat that you were having back and forth with Jamie and Rogers. You know, when you took the pictures right next to the receipts that you committed fraud against my company. So I better have my receipts. I better have everything. And keep in mind, you took pictures of me and put them on your account and then cried about you basically losing your house. Do you know what a defamation lawsuit is? Well, yeah, you touch someone's pictures and you change them the way you want to. This can get you in a lot of trouble. I find that I don't understand how you guys function. You cry about losing your house. You say it's a threat, but yet you use my pictures without my permission. That's going to be interesting. I'll make sure I show the judge about the part about you crying. I think I have it on recording. You crying about how, you know, he's going to take my house. Yeah, you're going to lose your house. Car, banking account, everything. Furniture. I'm not taking it. They're going to auction all your stuff off. That's what's going to happen. Move all your stuff out of there, put a big old red tag on your house, and they're going to auction everything off. And all your stuff, gentlemen, is going to charity. Every dime of it's going to charity. Because you're probably thinking, oh, he needs to do that because he needs money. No, all your stuff is going to charity. You know, God bless you to have nice things in life, and you destroyed it. You allowed the devil to come in and take it from you. That's what you did. You're blessed to have all that. That was a blessing for you. Meet the person you're going to be with, got a nice house and all that. You were blessed with that, and you destroyed it all by letting Satan go in and play with you. Now he's going to take it all from you. You're going to be praying in court? I know you're going to be praying in court. Everybody prays in court. Everybody prays in court. We all pray in court. You're going to pray. You're going to ask the Lord to get you out of that situation. That's what you're going to do. The very person that you ignored. I'm pretty sure common sense kicked in. I'm pretty sure you have it. I'm pretty sure common sense told you that was a bad thing to do and you shouldn't do it at all, period, because it can get you in a lot of trouble. I'm pretty sure. But you didn't listen, did you? Didn't listen at all. Post office fraud charges. You signed your name on all the packages. The best of the best. Crow's Mixes is on the container. Oh, and by the way, we're going to inform them that you made money off the Frankenstein name and you didn't pay them a dime. Right? You even dated. You dated the container and everything. So, gentlemen, you can delete all you want. You can wipe your channels out. You can do whatever you need to do. It's not going to help you. We have all the information right here. I've been documenting you guys for a long time. Not just on live streams. Oh, heck no. On live streams, you guys do... Well, I know, we get you on live streams. You guys do weird stuff on live streams. But I've been documenting you for a while. Just haven't been doing it live at all. I can tell you one thing. From the experience that I went through in life, you're going to go through it. That's the post office mail fraud charge. If your face is on it, shows our transaction and invoice right there. Yep. Pretty sure you sat back, had your crowcast and whatever, laughed about it. We're not going anywhere. Ain't nothing going to happen to us. We can do whatever we want to do. Tell you, just don't bother holding your breath. All right? Transaction from PayPal involving the post office fraud charges. Right there. There's how much we paid for your product right there. That goes with that. Got my day in court. Buster Jamie. Yeah, beautiful day today. You know how amazing my day was today? First things first, we got Danny contacting us in Canada. No, first things first, we got the blessing of basically the guy losing the PayPal from the door. Because again, like I said, we can't use the batch numbers overseas. It's virtually impossible. And my lawyer vouched that too. He said, nope, no, ain't gonna work. If PayPal basically decides in their favor if something happens like that and you get bamboozled, you're screwed because you can't fight that over there because they're overseas. Now in the United States, no problem. I can reach out to anybody I want out here. But over there, it's going to be costly, and it's not worth it. So we can't do that until we can get something established over there. So that was a blessing right there. Because if I had launched that technology, not knowing this properly, this could cost me a lot of money. A lot of money. We could have somebody come in and buy, somebody come in, they buy like 30 screens from us, and this happens. And I already went through this nonsense in Madagascar, where the guy basically tried to get us on the Hub 1 and Hub 2. So that was a blessing for us. Then turn around, and Partey contacts my account, not only with his email and business information attached to it, but basically taunting our company and saying that don't hold your breath and you're nothing but scammers and this, that, and the other. It shows a picture where he took my picture and basically discolored it and tried to make it like I was a scammer. And no sooner than he said that, don't hold your breath. I'll wait till I see my day in court. We get the call from the FBI telling us when to come in and bring all the paperwork with us. We go in there, we go to Jamie's channel to get more evidence. And we see a video of him claiming that he moved. And I'm looking at this like, well, how come he didn't walk through the whole place? Usually people do a walkthrough. People usually do a demonstration when they move. They showed at the front door. So, you can walk in and get a look at the whole place. That's usually how they do it. Or from one of the rooms, they just show you. But there was nothing there at all, period. I'm like, wait a minute. I said, he's in the same place. I had a funny feeling like he's in the same place. Then I looked over the wall and I saw the whole screws. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's still there. I said, because first thing, when you move into a place, unless it's a real slummy place, but when you move into a place, they're going to basically cover up all the holes. Heck, the person who's living there is going to cover up all the holes because they want the security deposit. They want less complaints, less problems on getting their security deposit back. So that's how I knew from the door that something was wrong. And when I saw those two holes and where they were at, it looked like you had something there, and then you took it out, put the painting up there, and moved the bit around. Stop me if I'm wrong. I'm probably saying, how does he get in my head? Because you're too obvious. You lie too much. You can see it. You have friends that lie. You can see it right from the door. He's lying. Anyway, so you would just sat there and told that barefaced lie. Then had a nerve to put that message at the bottom to new beginnings. Oh, you got some new beginnings coming, all right, buddy. And it ain't going to be in there. I'll tell you that much from the door. And it ain't going to be any place else. But you got some new beginnings coming. You lied right there. And I can tell you're lying because you got this telltale sign that you give off when you're lying. I've seen it so many times. And sure enough, when I sat there and said, what did I say on the video? I said, he's in the same place. He didn't go nowhere. Even if you're too tired when you come and you go, man, we just moved in, we tired. I'll show you the place tomorrow. Everybody does that. Something, they're going to show you something. You just said the kitchen's covered in boxes. So what? You moving into a freaking box fort. Everybody does that when they move in. There's stuff all over the place. So I knew you was lying from the door. So here's the funny part, Jamie. All the other videos, usually they would show something of you showing off your new place. Something at all, period. Any place I moved into, the first thing I showed, a giant screen, all set up where the projectors were sitting at, all that stuff. I showed a lot of off in the door. You look around, seeing the kitchen, seeing the dining room, go upstairs, all over the place. All the videos were tight, cut, real close, tight pictures, images, which shows that you were basically not showing these things because you never went anywhere. That's what it was. And then you show a little vacation here and there. That's basically about it. A bunch of slandering where you show my videos. That's basically about it. That's basically about it. But we just knew you were there. And you know what told the whole thing at the end of the day that proved my point 100%? Going back to your channel and seeing when I said there's two holes in his wall. Who moves into a place that has two obvious holes right there? And you can tell by the holes, you can see the screws were pulled out because you can see the plaster that's pushed up around the hole. That's how you can tell that you pulled those pictures out of what we had over there to give it the illusion that you had moved. I saw that. Could have been a lawyer, you know that? I made a great lawyer or detective or one or the other. I see stuff like that. I'm keen to seeing little things like that. Jamie, if I can see little small light stuff like that all the time, how often can I see that you are basically lying on camera and faking your demonstrations? I caught you with that black paint around the container. I caught you with your product matching black paint. I caught you basically stealing Google images off of Google. Do I need to go anymore? Do I need to say anymore? I catch you in everything. So imagine me staring at you in court. I'm going to make you real nervous because you know why? Because at the end of the day, I can tell when you're lying. And I'm going to have my lawyer question you. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. FBI is involved in this. We don't even have to have a lawyer involved in this one. They're going to be the ones prosecuting. Oh, good luck with that one. Yeah, I just thought about that. Yeah, if we're taking you to civil court and it's just us, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that is true. We don't even have to have an attorney. They're the ones going to prosecute you. Oh, good luck with that one. Anyway. We're going to be prosecuting them anyway. You got post office fraud on you. But anyway, yeah. And then going back to the video and seeing where you wanted and marked it members only because you know why? You was in the room. And you heard me say he didn't move anywhere due to the fact there are two fresh holes right there. And the holes are in the weirdest places. Like, who would have a hole that close to the baseboard of the bed? There's nothing you could hang there at all, period. Why would you have it so close? Unless the bed was never there to begin with, that there was something else there already and you pulled it out and pushed the bed around. So basically anyone couldn't see the doorway or anything leading to that room to show that you were actually still in the same apartment. Stop me if I'm wrong. I told you I could have been a detective. Very easy. I'd bust you all day long. Liar. Caught you. Easy. Easy caught you. It's still there. Easy caught you. Caught you easy. You ain't nothing but a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I caught you. I saw that. Let me tell you something from the door, right? Christians are kind of built with a third eye. We can see things. When we can see the wolf in sheep's clothing. We can see all that. I can see it. That smile that you give at the end of the day is kind of a weird little quirky smile that you had that I can tell when you're lying. We can see all of this. I can see your lie a mile away. I can smell it. Was I wrong? No. Because he went in and marked the video. Members only. Private. We can see you lying right there. Gee, where's my man? I can't believe how much you guys lie. There's the 2 holes in the wall right there. See how the plaster's pushed up around the hole? That means that whatever was in there was just pulled out. That's what it was. You're lazy. You do lazy stuff. Let me tell you something real quick. Jamie, you're so lazy. I hate to put it there. You are. You're very lazy. You're so lazy that you leave telltale signs all over the place. All over the place. Most people, if they're basically trying to do this at the end of the day, what they would do, and I'm not trying to show anybody do anything bad or anything, but most people would basically putty the holes, paint over them in the same paint. You live right around the corner from freaking Home Depot. So right around the corner from Home Depot, you couldn't basically scrape off some of the paint, take it around the corner. This is what usually most people do when they're moving anyway. If you're moving anyway, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cover up all your holes. And if it has a weird, strange paint that they painted in the room, like a seafoam green, something weird, you chip off some of the paint. You go around and says, here, I need the exact same to look like that. They can make it and you cover it up. So the 2 things you got busted on, the holes in the back of the wall and the fact that you didn't do a walkthrough. And there were no other videos showing anything different or anything new at all. It's just close shot images of everything. Yep. And then I came back and you confirmed it for me. Thank you for the confirm. Oh, man. He's probably crying in my account right now. Up there crying in my account. Stop crying in my account. You're busted. That's the end of it. See you in court. Lie to your freaking customers. Cheat them. Rob from them. Steal from them. Make them believe that you moved somewhere and you actually didn't go anywhere. Look at this. I gotta read this one more time. Look at this. Moving is such a pain in the butt. You know, you start with a capital, right? Moving in 2024 is a pain in the butt. Moving in where? You're in the same place. In the butt. But I'm happy to start a new and fresh this year. Wishing you guys the best in 2024. 13 people came in and believed that nonsense. 13 people came in and liked and supported that nonsense. You got lied to. 13 people who like that. Yep. Everything that comes out of Jamie's mouth is pretty much a lie. That's why we call y'all sheep. Whatever he tells you to do, you go do it. Jamie tried to go jump off a bridge. Some of you would just jump off a bridge. Oh, this is the thing where Danny sent us that person. Here's a file in here somewhere. I'll sort all that out. I'm just going to stack everything in there, but I'll sort all that out. Have your little podcast there. Go ahead. You're being watched. You're being watched. Go ahead. Talk about anything. Send anything to my account. Yeah, knock yourself out. I'll add it in on Tuesday. And chances are, once I see the agent, that is going to be the agent that's going to be assigned to my case. I'll make sure I visit there as much as possible to give him as much information as I possibly can. Gentlemen, you are done. Finished, toasted, roasted, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to sit back. I'm happy. Got my trolls. I think anybody on YouTube right now who deals with trolls, at the end of the day, would love to be in my position. And I hope one day you do get in my position. I hope you do. To be to take your trolls to court and prosecute them. But not only prosecute them, sue the living daylights out of them and make sure that they never see the light of day ever again. No, you're going to pay for it. Oh, and Jamie, by the way, my family, the other half. Yeah. the other half. They were in the stream when they watched the video. I can't tell them where and where they can't go. They do what they want to do. And that's another reason why you faked your address. Well, you should, because they are pretty well connected. But no one told you to mention their names, did you? That's your problem at the end of the day, not mine. See, you don't want to be you. That's why you hid too, because you got scared. Thinking you're big and bad, you're going to call somebody's name out. Hey, good luck calling an officer on that one. Because the first you're going to say is, yeah, he got this family members on the other side. They're connected. They're going to kill me. I don't even know what's going to happen. That's probably what's going to come out of his mouth. It's going to be the scariest thing you could possibly think of, but that's literally what he's going to say. They never said anything about that. They never mentioned anything about that. Whatever between you and them is between you and them. But that's pretty much what you're going to probably tell an officer so they can basically do something about it. And you're going to say, what did you do to get into this situation? Why mention their names on YouTube? Do they know you? No, they don't know me. Did they give you permission to mention their names? No, they didn't. I just mentioned them. Well, that's your problem. I ain't going to tell you it's your problem. Well, best thing you can do at the end of the day is when they do show up, call the police. If they get there in time. But the thing about it is, it's not going to happen that way because, Jamie, you're lucky. I talked to him and told him that, no, I need to bring him to court. I need closure. You know, they're ticked off because they want to know who you are and why you mentioned their names. Because, yeah, anybody else is going to be mad up and upset about that. They're going to want to know, why did you do that? So, they'll probably be, I don't know. They're not, they probably might be in the courtroom. I don't know. Yeah. Sat there and lied and said he moved. I know why you said you moved, because you're afraid. That's why. Okay. That's the last of that right there. And everything else we got on the phone, so they can just go to my phone. They can remote access to my phone and just take whatever files they need off the phone. Oh, look at this. You know what this is? This is what I sent to my landlord before I left. Right there. It's dated and everything. Second letter because I'm leaving. Actually wrote them a long letter. Look how long that letter. Yeah, all the crap that I had going on in their page, I had to reprint this because I ran out of ink. But yeah, I actually wrote them a letter. Told them I was leaving. Yep, right there. Right there. Hello to women may concern at Julian Apartments. It says right here, in property management or property management. Let's see. Let's see what it says right here. Got a lot of stuff going on here. I wrote a lot of stuff here. Your environment has become completely unlivable and unbearable. Dealing with the major undercode violations and the overhead neighbor that made it unbearable to live in. With going on constant noise and it's all in there about smoke detectors not working, carbon dioxide units, faulty wiring, faulty outlets. Outlets have been there since the 1920s. The fact they haven't showed up in court twice. Each time that I went to court, I showed up. They didn't show up. Judge went in my favor. Yeah, I didn't just walk out of the building. I wrote them a nice long letter and I sent them a whole bunch of pictures on their property on why I can just walk into the zoning and get their place shut down. Because their place is not up to code. See, I'm very thorough, gentlemen, what I do. So guess what? At the end of the day, my record got wiped clean. They don't contact me. They don't go near me. They're not even around me at all whatsoever. And I've seen a few of them around. Allentown's a small place. When they see me walk down the street, they go in a different direction. I'm very thorough about how I do things. So to sit there and say that, oh, they're coming for me? No, they're trying to stay as far away from me as possible. I got so much stuff on them, it's not even funny. Cracked ceilings, all kinds of stuff. I even went down in the basement. I found water pushing up from the drain pipes that was black. You know, black waters at the end of the day, staining around pipings, you name it, at the end of the day. Unbelievable. Yep. So yeah, I sent them a nice little letter. Very thorough about stuff. You know, case in case if I go to court and it pops up, you know, well, look, Your Honor, this is all the pictures and stuff I've taken on the apartment. And I documented everything on that place. I even found a bat in my apartment. How the freak you get a bat in your apartment? Yeah, figure that out. I think somebody put that in there. I literally think somebody put a bat in there because at the time, with property management, And there in that place, like I told you, they're used to pushing people around. They want people in there without paperwork and stuff like that. People they know they can boss around and take advantage of. That's what they want. And if you try to basically fight them on anything, they'll stack your charges. And after they stack your charges up, they'll turn or stack your bill up. They'll take you to court and then hit you with some kind of eviction and try to damage your credit on the way out. That's the kind of stuff they do. You got the wrong person at the end of the day. Like you got this the wrong person. I went in and basically wrote them 2 letters, sent it right over to them so they can see it, and a bunch of pictures showing that I documented your entire apartment. It is basically way under zoning. Yeah. I don't play. I walk past their building every day. I walk past to get my t-shirts. It's like 5 different locations. I buy t-shirts down there, and I literally walk past their building. They see the cameras out there. As a matter of fact, their office building, I walked through their office building too a couple of times. I walked right past there. Every time I go down to the, I was going down to the to my sister's house. I walked right past there. They seen me a couple of times. When they did, they walked in a different direction as they should. Let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, very thorough about everything. Everything. Do you know that I had hidden cameras inside of my apartment? I actually recorded building maintenance walking into my building, my apartment without consent. Before you can walk into any apartment, should you know your rights at the end of the day, that they cannot walk into your apartment without consent. You must receive a 24-hour notice that they have to do any maintenance whatsoever. Or the only way that they can walk into your apartment is that you can clearly show that you got a leaky pipe and it's leaking water downstairs, a gas leak, something like that, where it's a dire emergency where they have to get in. Other than that, they just can't walk into a patch shop or anything without that consent. If so, you can sue up to $12,000 for making that mistake. Got to know the law. If you don't know the law at the end of the day, then guess what? Now, Jamie, since I know you are where you're at right now, I could reach out to your landlord right now. You want to move? I'll make you move. You want to play games at the end of the day? It's not a problem. Second letter, why I'm leaving. Yeah, I sent it right there. Yeah, letter why I'm leaving. And sent them all the pictures and everything I found on the place. How in the world do you have, you know, those safety emergency lights that come on when you're having a fire and you can't see through all the smoke? 4 of those suckers were broken. And I mean broken where they were actually pushed down. I saw what that place used to look like before I moved in there, and it was actually quite nice. The hallway, oh, jeepers Louise. Elevators that don't work. People live up on the 5th floor. I don't know how you're transferring stuff to the 5th floor. Even when I basically didn't obey God and I moved into that place, the Lord still blessed me while I was in there. I made good money while I was there. I had a couple business contracts when I was in there. I got a chance to show my technology off at this place through a window and showed that the FLE technology actually worked. So yeah, that was fantastic right there. I got a chance to work over at the smoke place over there and show our technology off over there. And I got good footage while I was over there, including the coming through the window, the image coming through the window. So that was fantastic. And where my apartment was situated, even though I didn't like the people over top me and the people at the bottom, the guy at the bottom, I really didn't see too much. My apartment was on the end, so I had nobody next to me, and where I was at in the hallway, between the hallway and the end, that's where I was at. So the only problem I had there was the person over top. That's it. That was the only thing. That was basically about it. Other than that, yeah, I was in a good, and I was on the top floor. Gee whiz, no elevator, 5 floors. Yeah, okay. No, I was on the 1st floor. All right, just bring everything in, just push it right, and I'm done. So if you think at the end of the day, Jamie, that I won't report the fact that you basically doxed the address over at 1521 because I owe them money, you think I owe them money at the end of the day? No, buddy, it's coming up. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they're not even going to step forward because I have so much information on their building being under code, they don't want anything to do with me. And I sent them a letter, I was leaving. On top of that, I owe them nothing due to the fact that I went to court twice and they never showed up, which means, guess what? Wiped away. And I got the documents on that. The minute they never showed up for court, you know what I did? I walked around the corner, I went to the courthouse, I went and got my records that showed that they never showed up, and there you go. I got both of them on file. So, yeah, building was unfit, it was unlivable. I don't even know how you had that place inspected to begin with. I can show pictures and documents and videos on everything else, including a giant fruit bat, which I still don't know how it got in there to begin with, and sent them a letter. And on top of that, they were trying to destroy my credit, which never happened because they never showed up for court and God didn't allow it to happen. So yeah, I want to definitely report you on that. Don't worry. I got you. Let's go to something really, really interesting on my phone. Here we go, gentlemen. I keep everything on file. This is your smoke detectors. You see the date on that? Does that say 1998? You know, smoke detectors have to be updated every 12 years. Did you know that? Yeah. So what do you think is in that, basically inside of that can of, it's not a smoke detector, but it's a fire extinguisher. What do you think is in there? I guarantee it's nothing that's going to save your life. Here we go. Now, when a detector, and you have to know what you're doing at the end of the day. Oh, Jamie, I forgot. I can call license inspection on you because we know you're there at the end of the day. You have chemicals, you have a 3D printer in there, you also have aerosol cans, all that good stuff. So you want to do dirty stuff at the end of the day? I can be that person, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to basically get these charges on you. When you get a smoke detector, not smoke detector, a fire extinguisher, you know what's wrong with this picture? There's supposed to be a tag hanging off of it. It's called an inspection sticker that shows that the last time this fire extinguisher was maintenance. It's not on it. Which you don't know how old this is until you look at the date. That's why you got to know this stuff. See, right there? It's supposed to be a little tag right there showing the last time it was inspected. But the thing about it is when people move in there, some of them are immigrants that move in there, and they figure they don't know anything. I bumped into a couple of people in there that know a lot of stuff at the end of the day. They just don't say anything because they don't want to lose their place. That's why. Because it's hard to get places at the end of the day. One of the things up here in Allentown, which I think is, I don't like too much. I love Allentown, I do. But one of the things I don't like about Allentown is the fact that a lot of the apartments that they have up here are designed for no kids. That's what they're designed for. They want that it's kind of set up where you have like the rock climbing wall and the gym and all this stuff. You have little parties that they have and all that stuff. And I noticed that I looked at the brochures, there's no kids in these brochures. So some of the other places that do have places where they do have kids, they're not really the best places to be at. But they know there's no place for you to go if you have kids. Yeah. You see that? That's their conjunction box outside the building. It has no cover on it whatsoever. That's a violation right there. That's the kind of stuff I was finding all over the place as I was walking around. How in the world did that pass license inspection? You know how dangerous that is? See if a kid comes along with the metal pole and goes, let me stick that in there, because kids do crazy stuff and they get electrocuted. Supposed to be a cover on there. That's why. That's the kind of stuff that I was doing when I was going around the building. I was recording all kinds of stuff. A whole lot of violations. A ton of violations right there. I saw the inspector come over. I met him. He just looked around, jotted a few things down, and disappeared. They never fixed anything at all. Which means they're lining somebody's pocket at the end of the day, because that didn't look right either. So now you see why when you sit there and say that I ran from their apartment. No. I walked out. I handed over my letter, resignation, that I'm leaving. I showed a ton of evidence I have against their property. And I also showed the 2 court orders that I had from the lawyer, not from the lawyer, from the judge, showing that they never even showed up and everything was won in my favor. Not like you, gentlemen. I back things up. So yes, I will be using that against evidence against you in court. So if you got in the back of your mind, oh, he can't get me on that because he's afraid. No. I will be. And I dare them to even show up. That's not going to happen. Let me show you some of the nightmare in this altogether. Let me put this down because we got stalker. Gee whiz, Jamie, really? You faked the place you were at? I mean, at least could have got a green screen or something. This is kind of embarrassing. Let's see. I want to tell you something, gentlemen. You better learn to fight. You don't need it. I'm telling you, dead serious. You better learn to fight. You're probably going to get, I'm not trying to scare you, but you probably likely might get in a fight on your first day. Really, most people do anyway. Because the first minute you come in, they know you're new. You haven't been on the block. You haven't been out in the yard. They know you new. They're fresh coming in. So somebody's going to come up and have a conversation with you. There we go. This is the place I was at. Now, you see what that is? That right there is the emergency light that comes on when the place is on fire and the lights go out. That's supposed to help you see your way out. That's in the basement. Basement is a maze down there. It's literally a maze. One of these lights go out, you could be trapped in there and you will burn to death. This is supposed to be the luxury storage area. Does that look luxury to you? Yeah. Can we load this up a little bit? No. Guess we did have a book right there. There we go. Yeah, that's water leakage. Water leakage. The dangerous thing about water leakage, you don't know how much it is, where it's at. It could be mold. It could be anything in there waiting for you. There's more water leakage. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Mm-hmm. There's more of the water leakage right there. That's in the laundry room. Mind you, I've never gone in the laundry room ever since I've been there at all, period. Yeah, that's how dirty the laundry room is. There's another shot right there. There's the storage area. They claim they have these nice storage area. That's a pile of trash in the corner with paint cans. Paint cans. That's another storage area. Look at this storage area right here. Would you mind putting your stuff in that storage area right there? I don't think you would. It looks like a holding pen for a horror movie from Saw. There's more trash. This is the rules and regulations that they have on it, which you must follow, and so forth and so forth. There's my apartment number right there. That's the trash in the back. Wow. What possibility could go wrong here? I don't know. Maybe rats, raccoons, any other jacked up assorted of rodents that might pop up and bear their way into your place at the end of the day. Yeah, this causes all that. That's bacteria, disease, you name it. I'm surprised the people on this side haven't even complained. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, there's more right there. Oh, now what's wrong with this picture right here? You know that light's not really plugged in? I'll tell you why. Because there's one of those little lights that you have in cabinets that you basically stick into your cabinet to make it light up. That's what's lighting this whole light up. And there's a little hole over here where the original light used to be at. Let's get a closer look. There's a hole right there. So what they did was they put a little stick light and they put it up there, and then they put this beautiful fixture around it. There's no actual light coming from it. It's not plugged in. There's no wires or nothing. It runs off batteries. Whereas in my apartment, it started to leak. Oh, there's the bat. There he is right there. I don't talk trash at the end of the day, gentlemen. I back everything up. Yeah, there's a giant bat popped in my apartment. You know, most people will excuse roaches. Some people may excuse rats. No one's going to excuse a freaking bat at the end of the day. And that thing was huge. There you go. Close-up look at Batty. It's quite big. Now, how did Batty get into the apartment? I have no idea, to tell you the truth. There is nothing else. I think someone let him loose in the apartment. Oh, these are the cracks that I received in my ceiling from the upstairs neighbor. You know, the funny thing about it, they came in, they patched it up, and it re-cracked again. And they came in and patched it up, and it re-cracked again. And you know, when you keep patching something over and over again, then if you stand back, you notice that the ceiling is a little bit on a slant, because instead of ripping out the original damaged plaster or drywall, they just kept plastering it back over, which means that's additional weight, and that means that ceiling eventually is going to cave in on you. Which I told them was going to happen, because there were all kinds of hairline cracks popping up all over the ceiling. See those little marks right there? That's the putty job that they did. That's all they did was just plaster over putty. That ceiling is going to crack and fall in on somebody. Thank God I'm out of there.
I'm recording this
Oh,
for my
here we go,
blog
videos.
website. I am basically going to be doing a website on this entire building. This place is a mess. What I mean by it's way under code. So, I'm doing this review because warn people, do not move to this place, don't rent this place, don't have anything to do with this place. I am in the process of basically getting myself out of here once my lease is up, because I'm trying to honor the lease. But I'm going to show you the conditions of this place. So look at this right here. We have, on this side, this is not even done right. They just basically, whatever they couldn't basically fill in, they just cover over with plaster or caulking. This is completely crooked.
This part today just snapped off in my hand. Where's the piece of that? I just had it in my hand. The piece that it just snapped off in my hand. I'll find it. I'll probably carry it around the house, apartment somewhere. Here it is. Sorry, doing some stuff in here. So I'm going to show you this. So this is the piece that snapped off in my hand. All I did was go down and pull the plunger out because I couldn't figure out why the water wasn't leaving the tub. But what's going on here? So as I go to bring the plunger back up, bring it back down, it snapped off in my hand. Look at this. Look at that shoddy work right there. That's absolutely poor. And look at this right here. That is absolutely awful. This place is just basically just one patch job after the next. Look at this. They even drilled into the tile, cracking the tile. I don't know how sturdy this is right here. I have my speakers in here because the neighbors over top make a ton of noise, but I'll show you the results of that, to the constant cracked ceiling. And even after they patch the ceiling, it's still cracked. I'm filing complaints on all of that. This place, like I said, hot, man. Yeah, that's the crack. All right, people, we're done here. Gentlemen, I'll see you in court soon.